Hey, welcome to SAB Chronicles, aka the COVID Chronicles. We're going to dive deep into the teachings of a few of our CEO Action Pod groups spanning from 2020 all the way to 2024. This series takes us through the fire of COVID to post-COVID, and now who really gives a care about COVID? If you listen to this series, you're going to gain inside knowledge of strategies of the past and strategies of the future. Hold on to your seats as you're about to get a PhD in business. Buckle up and let's get rolling. Hey, are you looking to scale your business from five figures to six figures or six figures to seven figures? If you are, I have the perfect thing for you. What I want you to do today is I want you to go download a book. This book is going to take you through my 3-pillar system. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go to growfast.cash. I say again, go to growfast.cash and you're going to be able to download my free international best-selling book, which is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. You can take that book. It's going to help you scale your business to the next level. Again, go download it. Be good, be brief, be gone. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. Enjoy.
Let's talk about two really key areas that can change the face of every business. Okay. The difference between positioning and authority. They are not the same thing. Okay. They are not the same thing at all. And a lot of people get stuck more with, the positioning stuff, right? Especially if you have, you're working in an online type of business model where you're not a brick and mortar, so you can provide tools that are more downloadable tools, so on and so forth. Now, a lot of those type of tools are positioning tools. Okay, so positioning could be some report, all the agencies on here. Matt's got reports that he pushes out as value adds. Terry has reports he pushes out as value adds that maybe case study things, so on and so forth. Those are positioning tools, right? Okay, so that's a tool to position your company. Right? What that is not is an authority tool. Okay? An authority tool is an official publication. Okay? Now, granted, this is my opinion of these two things. Okay? May not be the opinion of others, but an authority tool is something that's official. It's an official, and it's available to the public on multiple platforms, okay? i.e. Something that's published. I mean, doctors publish stuff all the time. Might not be published like in terms of published like a book, but it's a published work for a college. It's a published research piece, something like that. It's published in their field, okay? That's an authority tool. Okay, for everybody in this group, an authority tool is a published book. Okay, and this is where some of the bullshit comes in. Okay, is there's a lot of companies out there today that are really just in it to screw people over, whether it's entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, business owners, whatever the case may be. Why? Because they'll do stuff like this. They'll create an authority tool for you. I mean, I could show you several places today that you could go, pay $1,200 and have something ghostwritten for you, right? And then they upsell you to another, $15K to publish it for you, right? It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Writing in a real authority piece, number one, it doesn't have to be long. Okay, it doesn't have to be this long thing, right? And we can use several platforms. I like one in particular to publish on, It costs nothing. It puts you completely out in every known bookstore in the world, to include the biggest ones, Barnes and Noble, Amazon, and Ingles, right? I think it's Ingles. And that costs you literally $0, okay? And a lot of people fall into these traps. Why? Because they say, oh, well, we'll have a New York Times bestseller write your forward. Who gives a shit about a New York Times bestseller, right? Don't even write a forward in your book. You don't need one. And it's not necessary, right? Because you're using it as an authority tool in your business for your business. And I would say many of you in here either have created enough in the lifetimes of your companies to do this with a lot of ease. Okay, whether it's a course, whether it's just the knowledge of the field you work in, whatever that may be. Okay, courseware is the easiest. You just get it transcribed and put it into chapters, publish book. Simple. All right, and whatever that is. And again, it doesn't have to be something super long. But what it does is it really shows you as the authority in your company and the authority in that particular field. And it doesn't matter if it's an electrician, doesn't matter if it's a plumber, it doesn't matter what field it is. It just lays to the validity of the company. When I published my very first book back in, I think it was 2014, is when I published my first book. The attention and attraction that I got from that was huge. And I created this whole series of the Combat Boot series. So basically going from, uniform to uniform as a soldier to business owner, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that was huge. And it did a lot for my authority and my businesses that I was running at that time. Okay. So know the difference between these, because they are not the same thing. Okay. So when we talk about tools for positioning, these are a lot of the stuff that, like for instance, I posted in the group that I know a friend of mine owns a PLR company. If you don't know what PLR, it's private label rates. And I have access to his entire database of stuff, right? Oddly enough, Artie and I downloaded the same solar ebook the other day because we were looking for some content stuff. And here he had already got the exact same one a long time ago. But those are tools that are good positioning tools, right? Because it's freemium, right? It's a freemium value, where this is more of a premium value. Why? Because your name's on it. It's an actual published record of something, and it's available on multiple platforms for sale. It doesn't matter if you actually sell any on those platforms. I don't sell a ton of my books on those particular platforms, but I have the books. I don't hand out cards. I hand out books. So most of you, we don't live in the same place, but when I met Matt for the first time, what do you think Matt got? A copy of my book. And it wasn't, at that time, we weren't even talking about, this. It was a whole different thing we were talking about. But I just gave it to him as a value add to hopefully he could take something from it. But it gains you some authority and some trust in the field when people start Googling stuff like that, right? So, tools for authority now, true authority, is we start to work on a published piece. I think Will is pretty much done with his. So And I love the name of it. What was the name of it, Will? The name of the book?
Had to unmute. Paid with Plastic and The Art of the Steal as the tagline, the byline.
Yeah, really cool. I mean, that's some cool stuff. It totally fits the mission of the company, right? So in a big way. And I'm going to imagine what we're going to use this book for is a couple of different things. So, because the goal will be we do the 3 versions: ebook version, soft cover, and hardcover with dust jacket. Okay. So the ebook version can be used inside of funnels. The difference is now you can put that beautiful Amazon and Barnes and Noble logo under it, right? Download it here, right? It's an option to do that. You can do that. I do that with some of my books. Just they don't even need to opt into nothing. It's just boom. It's right there. It's on Dropbox. They can just download it right from there as a value add. And, you know, we really want to play off that. And it doesn't matter. Like David Lantos, he's in the water treatment field, right? Is there a place for a book in that? Hell yeah, there is. Why? Because it's probably one of the most uneducated.
Looking to grow your business beyond 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures plus? What I want you to do is go download this book. The title is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. It will help you grow your business past 5, 6, and 7 figure. Go download the book today. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and download the book for absolutely free.
Places, or what? Not places, but uneducated things that we don't even care about really, right? Until somebody educates us on it. I've learned a lot about it, that's for sure, over the last couple months with David, right? And how people just don't care about their water, right? Till somebody gets in there and makes them feel like a moron. So you know, but it's industry wide. There's no reason why any industry can't you know, produce something. The agencies in this group are the easiest ones because most agencies have some kind of pre-done training already that they take people through, and that's just a transcription. I mean, 7 or 8 hours of content costs right around $300 to get transcribed professionally. It's a lot of different places you can go to get that done. Matt, don't you have somebody that does that for you already?
So
Matt?
Jason,
Yeah.
Nancy, hi everybody.
Yeah.
I have found a couple of people who can do a 100-page book for about between $200 and $300.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Can you share that info in the group,
Certainly
Nancy?
can. You bet.
Awesome. Great. Perfect.
I've used a couple different ones in the past, but none that I would recommend, honestly.
No. Okay. Yeah. Let's only put stuff in the group that we've either used ourselves.
So in all fairness, I haven't used. They sent samples of their writing.
Okay.
And do you I hate to say this, but do you genuinely think that those that we give this to are going to really read it?
That depends. Maybe. Depends on how you position it, right?
I dropped a link in the group from a transcription service that I've used off Fiverr multiple times, and I don't remember the exact rate. I'm not in a position where I can look it up right now, but they're very cheap. I think even less expensive than what you mentioned, Jason.
Yeah, great. Well, hey,
And they're
Nancy, just dump the examples in there and let
It's
people.
a ghostwriter. So there's a couple of them who will write an ebook, put it all together, do the whole thing, couple $100. I mean, a couple, $250 for 100 pages, not a lot.
Well, it could be a start point for some people. I wouldn't recommend just having something.
Edit it a little.
Yeah.
Make it sound like you.
Sure. Right.
Because I couldn't write 100 pages. I couldn't. I wouldn't want to, truth be told.
Well, just post the examples that they gave you, and then everybody can make an educated decision.
I will do that.
Okay. Okay. So now, this is one thing that just drives me nuts, and I want to talk about it. So, working off of other people's authority. Who's heard that one before? All right. You know what that is? All you're doing is getting them more clients. That's what you're doing, right? So, like having people come in and be co-writers just because they got a big name or something like that. You know, co-authorships, or where you'll hear a lot of people say, leverage my authority. That's all bullshit, because all you're doing is you're just sending your folks to them, basically. So, you know, everything should be titled just under you. So don't ever fall into that trap of doing that. So let's talk about the how. Authoring and releasing under self-publishing, okay? So here's what everybody's going to do. Whatever that content looks like, okay? The best format that you can use, everybody's got books in their house. Go through the books that you currently have in your house right now, find the format that you like, and just copy that format, okay? Or you can just go right to my website and just download the book, one of my ebooks off of there that's a published one, and just take that as a format. You can do that too. But just find what you like for a format, okay? And then put all that information into that format. And from there, it's very simple what has to happen. Now, you can use the same people I use or go find your own. But the people that I've used have done all 4 of my books, and they're doing my newest release. That'll come out, I don't know, I haven't finalized the date yet, but they've done them all for me. And it costs right around $300 to do all the cover pages, because it's not just as simple as creating an ebook cover page. The hardest one to create is the dust jacket for the hardcover. That's the hardest one, okay? But I like the dust jacket ones because they're pretty damn sexy when you get one in your hand, right? And they're the best one to give away. I don't like giving away cards. I'd rather just give away books, because that's a tangible thing. Most of the time, people walk out of Starbucks after you give them a card and it goes right in the trash can. So, or they just got a huge stack like this sitting in a desk drawer that they never look at. So books are way more powerful as giveaways, right?
Hey, Jason, how much are you paying per book?
For
like a hard,
for the covers and everything?
Yeah.
It's about $300 per book. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you're giving away a book as a business card, so like per book, what's that book cost you?
It depends on how many pages the book is. My first one cost me about $250 per print as author print. Okay. My big 600 pager cost me $20 a print.
Yeah, that's a piece.
It's just a bigger book, right? So the printing costs are a lot higher to do that with. And trust me, you're not going to make jack shit on a book. All right. If you sell one, you're not going to make anything. Maybe a couple bucks, and that's it. So it's not for the reason to publish to make money off of it. That's for sure. Because unless you have something that's endorsed by Oprah or some big person that you sell, 2 million copies of this thing, you're not going to make any money with it. You might make, we've made, I would say probably, we made enough to almost build a home for our charity. Pretty close to that. at cost, right? Not like at sale price, but a lot of the furnishings and stuff like that, because we take all the book sales and they all get donated to Homes for Heroes. It's what we use them for. So it's a good cause, and yeah, it's not enough to matter. So we don't use it for that. And I just have prints here at my house, and if I want to push one out to somebody, I sign it, put my information on the inside of it, bookmark the page I think is the best for them, and hand them a copy. That's what I do. And it works really, really well, for sure. Not so much right now, but but that doesn't mean you can't put something in the mail nowadays too, right? So we really want to, what we want to focus on, and there again, you can use your own. I will post them, the two people that I've used now for all my books. The one guy is from Croatia, I think, but he does the formatting, and the formatting costs, I don't know, I think I paid him $100 to do all the formatting. I don't even think he charges that much, but that's what I paid him to do it. Because I like to pay people that do good work, you know, a little extra, because then the next time when you need them, they're Ricky Tick, Johnny on the spot for you. So, and the guy that does they're both on Fiverr, so I can connect you to both of them, and they just do really, really good work. So, so connecting with those. So the sequence of this goes: throw it together in whatever format it is you're going to use, and then we'll get it shipped off to get it formatted per the publishing company we're going to use is called Lulu. Okay, Lulu is the publishing company, and we'll do a walkthrough individually on how to upload everything and get it through. So we get it formatted, we get the formatted, we get the covers made, it all gets uploaded into the Lulu system. You get to set the pricing, all that good stuff. And then from there, I mean, it is literally live in the world on that platform instantly as soon as it's published.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win. Thank you for tuning in to the SAB Chronicles, otherwise known as the COVID Chronicles. Hey, we hope you took a lot of great little golden nuggets from this episode. Follow us on social media. Follow us everywhere you can follow us for updates on all of our different series of podcasts, to include this one right here. We hope to see you back as soon as possible. And remember, you should always want to grow, scale, and win. We'll see you on the next episode.